What's going on, A-Side family? It's your boy Truth, and that's short for Truth Over Narrative. This evening, we got a special guest with us. We got a 140-pound contender, Kenny Sims Jr.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, boss? What's going on? How you doing, boss man?
Good, I'm good.
All right, man. How the family doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, everybody good. Everything good.
Okay, well, we see you posted some news, so I'm pretty sure you in camp right now, ain't?
I leave. I mean, I've been in training. I was in camp then because I was supposed to fight this past Saturday, but my dad was in the hospital and stuff. He's straight. He good now, but he wasn't gonna be able to make it to the fight, so we kind of scratched that. I was supposed to fight Carl Darden, but my dad was in the hospital.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope. I was actually there in Minnesota at that fight, so
Okay.
and that would have been dope because actually that would have been the second card in a row that you and Trayvon Marshall would have been on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he a younger guy from around this way.
Yeah,
as well.
I know. I remember we was in the locker room together in Newark.
Okay. All right, cool, man. So let's jump right into it, man. How was it growing up in Chicago?
For me, it was cool. I mean, I love Chicago. I was straight. I mean, I grew up in it's like normal story. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Inglewood, but for me, it was good. My family was both my parents in my life. I was straight.
Right. Nah, that's what's up. So now you say you grew up in Inglewood. So now you already know my next question is: any of the rappers that's doing anything right now? Did you grow up with any of them?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay, cool. So how did you get introduced to boxing?
I was 7 or 8 years old. My dad, he came up to the school one day. So I used to be real small. And he just seen I was small, and he was like, "You gonna learn how to box?" I ain't gonna do it at all. I hated it. I used to ask my mom because he was working at the time, so he couldn't train. Mm-hmm. So I asked my mom to take me to the park, play basketball or something. She was like, "Nah, you going to the boxing gym? I ain't gonna be arguing with your dad." Blah, blah, blah. So he was like, "Once you learn how to do it, you can quit." And then I had a fight, and then I seen I'm competitive, so I was like, I got a trophy. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna keep going. And then, boom.
Nah, in fact. So while you was boxing, obviously I know your dad kind of got you started into it. But as you was boxing, like who was one of your main influences once you actually got in the gym? Who was like one of your main influences to keep you in the gym?
I wouldn't say like it was for me more so. It was like people that was around me, like my brother Ed Brown, that he passed in 2016. Like people like that, like seeing them because they was older than me, but I was around them. That was what kind of kept me going and made me like the sport, just being around. Like all the friends I made going to national stuff, it wasn't really at that point. It wasn't really like as far as like pro boxers, people that gave me that motivation. It was people around that I got to see.
Makes sense. So, I know usually, I mean, most ages, 8 years old. But what age were you when you started like competing? Actually,
I think I had my first fight at 8.
Okay, that's dope. So,
yeah, hold on, I think 9, maybe 9, 8 or 9.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, man, obviously we know as far as sparring, you done did it with the best. So, but while you was in the amateurs, who was some of the notable other amateurs that you fought?
I fought Jose Ramirez.
Okay.
Fought my boy Albert Bill.
Yep.
I fought Oceanique Foster when we was kids.
Okay.
What else? Eric De Leon. Who else? I fought Toga Khan. Then I fought at International. I fought I don't know his name. I can't pronounce his name. He won the Olympics in 2016. He's from Uzbekistan. His name like Fazlin. Mike beat him.
Oh yeah. I know he's Erkshev.
Nah, the other one, the one he got.
Yeah, man. You know they got him crazy names.
And then I fought this other dude from Puerto Rico that's about to fight Arnold Barboza, Zorilla. I fought him, and so I fought a lot of people.
All right, so what you think as an amateur? What was your biggest win that you had? Obviously, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of fights, but what was your biggest win that you had that you think you feel as an amateur?
I don't know what my biggest win, but like the best moment for me was Well, I don't know, but most one that I can remember vividly was at the National Power 2010 because I was still only 16, but I was fighting in the men's because it was Olympic year, so they let me like skip up. So I was 16 fighting 17, 34. That was my first time fighting 3-minute rounds, first time off all that, but I ended up winning I won the whole tournament when I was 16 still. So
that's crazy.
That's when it hit me like, oh, all right, I could maybe do something with this, like make a career and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So we fast forward. You out of the amateurs. It's March 7th, 2014. You got Corey Muldrew, your professional debut. I mean, what you remember about that?
Honestly, I don't remember much from it at this point. I remember the people that was there, and I don't really remember much from it, but I know because I was with Jay Prince at the time.
Oh, fine.
So Andre Ward, he was there. It's my big brother now. He was there at the fight, and Jay was there, but it was just a small show. It was when Friday night fights were still going on. So.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't really remember much. I was swing bout. That's what I do remember.
Oh, so you had to stay ready.
Yeah.
Nah,
then I ain't even end up getting on TV because it was a slot opened up to get on the TV, but dude, he didn't have his gloves on, so we missed that. And I had to wait to the end.
Damn. So y'all went after the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that go. Everybody leaving and you just walking in. So I mean, right now, obviously, man, you've been in for a minute. Who would you say your style is most comparable to? If we had to watch a fighter, if we had to watch one fighter to get an idea of how Kenny Sims fight, who is that fighter you would tell us to watch?
I don't really know exactly because I take a lot from a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And I feel like over the last 2.5, 3 years, I don't really fight the same like I used to fight. So there's a lot of Shakur in there. There's a lot of Bud in there, and sometimes a lot of Andre Ward. Mostly the people I'm around that I learn from.
Yeah, and then as well for the people that I don't know too, it's obvious that you got levels. I mean, even looking in that Elvis Rodriguez fight, man, you win that fight, you boxing and you moving, and then I don't know what happened, what you said or what somebody said to you, but you came out in that 7th round, bro, and you stood in the middle of the ring. And you
that was me.
Oh yeah,
Coach K and my dad, they was like, keep boxing, keep working behind jab. Keep him outside, keep boxing. But I was like, nah, no disrespect. He tied because I was leaning over, like looking, trying to see. And I seen, like, even at the end of the run, I see him going back and he'd be like, and then I peek over there before the bell rung and he was like breathing hard. I'm like, nah, he tied. I'm gonna go get him. So that was me. That wasn't even, that was me going away from the game plan.
Adjustment, man. Ain't nothing wrong with
I feel like sometimes you gotta be able to do that. You gotta see. Sometimes your coach ain't gonna see everything for you. You gotta.
Exactly. So, I mean, we've seen you on Fox, we've seen you on Showtime, we've seen you on ESPN. I mean, so right now, as far as promoter and network, do you got anyone you working with in particular now, or are you still kind of floating around and you able to do whatever?
I mean, kind of work with somebody, but it's a little flexibility, but mostly it's a little flexibility. I don't know. That's probably something I should have told you because I don't even know how to explain that right now.
Yeah. I got you. No, I understand. So now obviously we know you campaigning at 140. We know Josh Taylor just gave away he just relinquished the WBA strap. So are you going to continue your run at 140?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That fight on Newark, that was at 147 just because like that got made the day of the weigh-in, the morning of the weigh-in.
Oh.
Like I never fought it. I wasn't supposed to fight at 47. That fight I was supposed to fight at 142 that day.
Yeah.
But my opponent, Remo, Kareem Murray, he caught COVID. So he pulled out, and then I don't know what happened with Keyshawn opponent. So that morning, like 30 minutes before the weigh-in, it's my birthday, so I'm like, shit, I'm trying to go home. I got a new baby at home. It's her first Christmas. So they was like, you ain't fighting. So I'm like, all right, I'm just about to make calls. Like, hey, give me a flight. I don't care. It's Christmas. Get me home. Then they called me like 30 minutes before the weigh-in, like, you want to fight Keyshawn? at 47. I'm like, I don't care. It's whatever. I'm like, it's whatever K say. So K was like, yeah, we could do it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then I had to go downstairs and eat before the weigh-in.
So
That's
you familiar with him? Y'all
knew
each other. Huh? Y'all knew each other.
Nah, I know who he is because we know a lot of the same people.
Okay.
Like, so we like personally know each other.
Yeah. So taking his old wasn't hard for you. That wasn't like
we went like we know like we close with a lot of the same people like Lamont Roach.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Lamont, my boy, Lamont was talking trash to me because he ain't gonna take my side, even though that's like my brother. He ain't gonna take my side. That's his boy.
Yeah. And so speaking of that, right? Obviously, the belts is getting ready to be vacant. We don't know what Taylor doing and all of that. So, do you think that the competition that you faced so far got you ready for a title shot at 140? At 140?
I'm ready for whatever at 140, but I know there's a lot of people that have fought better competition than me. I ain't gonna front that, but I feel like I'm ready for all of that because I know what I got and sparring with all the guys I spar with. Because people I spar with is crazy. I spar with everybody.
Yeah, man. I was looking that up, man.
And that's what I know. Like I could beat anybody in the world at 140.
For sure. All right. So since you said that, if it was your choice, give me your next 3 fights.
I know this fight going now, but I want to fight Arnold Barboza so bad. I want to fight Arnold Barboza. I don't know. That's all I can think of right now because I want to fight him. Because they called me to fight him, so I want to fight him. But he got a fight lined up, so I ain't even.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just from a fan or a hardcore boxing perspective, but it seemed like dudes is not lining up to fight you. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I feel that way too. I feel like after that Elvis fight, it's kind of that's how boxing works though. It's kind of backwards high. Like instead of like being like, oh, let's fight him, blah blah blah. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
And even like he on opening up fucking Canelo pay-per-views and I'll be honest, it's like they acting like nigga ain't even lose. So
yeah.
Like I don't know, but when I guess you know the right people behind you is gonna do. But hey, might as well come. I ain't tripping about it.
For sure, man. As long as you stay positive, man, you keep working, keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna come. There's no other way. The universe got to bring it to you.
Yeah.
Do you got a favorite a go-to combination or a favorite combination that you like to use?
Combination. My jab is one thing. Bud just told me this like 2 weeks ago. Matter of fact, one thing I'm gonna make sure I do is jab. So any combination with a jab that's my thing.
Yeah. Word. Nah. All right. So now I'm gonna ask you a question. It's gonna be a reverse question, right? So in your pro career, I want you to tell me if you could remember what punch or what opponent do you think you landed the hardest on? Like you threw your punch or you let your combination go, and then even yourself, you was like, damn, I rocked him. Like, you know what I mean? Did that stick out to you?
I'm just the last couple fights learning how to sit down on my punches. I was still fighting like an amateur in the beginning. So the last fight, after one of them rounds, I don't remember it. I came back to the corner and I was like, the last 2 fights I've been like having conversations in the corner with Kay, like as soon as I get back, like because I wasn't tired and then like I'm talking to him, like telling him like I was like, I know I was supposed to stop him that round because I'm like I apologize. So I'm like I ain't used to hurting people like that. I gotta learn how to close it out. So probably the last fight.
Exactly. So now that same question in reverse. Who you think was like, oh shit, man, he just kind of rocked me. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta.
Oh, last fight for sure. I remember exactly that moment. It was like I kind of threw a left hand and then I came in with the right. It's like real short, and he like his eye got wide and grabbed me.
Yeah. Nah. So if it was your choice and you had a dream opponent, I'm talking about any era, any weight class, y'all get the same weight class, any era, any opponent, who would you want to step in the ring with?
Oh, I feel it's only one answer to that. You already know it. There's only one answer to that. Floyd. That's the only answer to that.
But you sparred Floyd, right?
Nah, I sparred Pacquiao.
Okay. Yeah, nah. How was that?
Sparring. I ain't gonna sparring. Stay in the gym. You sparring.
Yeah. I mean, it's good work. You
It's
know what I
good
mean?
work. It was good work though. It's good work.
Yeah, nah. Lastly, or we gonna in the boxing portion, do you got anything coming up? Anything you can reveal to us? Any fights coming up? Anything in the works? I see you posted
I
something.
just got a date like 2 days ago. I don't know if I can say nothing about it yet though. So
Okay. All right, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so obviously this is A-Side Boxing Talk. So I got a little segment with a couple questions. I call it ring walk. This is not gonna be nothing boxing related. So we're gonna get into that right now. So now my first question is outside of boxing, have you ever had a job, like a regular job?
nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
nah, I understand. And what's your favorite car?
Car.
Yeah.
See, I be talking about this with my girl all the time. I don't really care. But she more of a car person than I am. So
Okay.
I don't really care. As long as I just a little nice joint, got Bluetooth, I get around good on gas. I ain't tripping.
No, I ain't mad at you. No, I understand everybody don't really, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't really, on it like that. So when you in training or when you ready to walk out, what type of music that do you listen to that turn you up? Like who your artists that's in your phone right now?
ESTG, Dirk, I listen to G Herbo a lot. Who else? ESTG, Dirk, Herb. This dude named Lil Papa.
Oh, from Jacksonville, Florida. I know exactly what you're talking
Lil
about.
Papa. I listen to him. PGF Nook, he's from Chicago.
I know him. Took him over.
I be trying to get turned up before the fight.
Yeah, actually, he just walked Keyshawn out.
Yeah, he walked Keyshawn out. Yeah, I was there. I seen it.
Yeah, nah, that was fire, man. I see you. Look, the light behind you, man. I look like you got some buffs on, man. I can't. Really...
these prescription.
Okay. Oh, I was about to say yeah, but so do you got any? Do you into designer, like the clothing and all that? And if so,
nah, not really. Shoes, not.
Okay. So
that's pretty much my thing. Shoes, I don't really. That's all I really care about for real.
All right. So what's your favorite pair of shoes you got in the closet right now?
Oh, them Balenciaga sock shoes because they comfortable and they easy to put on.
Yeah. Nah, them joints here. I think I don't gotta pay them. I got the Balenciaga. I think they call it runners or something like that.
Yeah, the trainers, the ones I got. I think the trainers. Yeah, them. I just slipped them on.
Yeah. Okay. So after a weigh-in or after a big fight, what's that number one food? Like, listen, man, I done weighed in. We done did this. I gotta go eat this food right here.
My perfecting athletes, they after the weigh-in, I don't eat nothing that they don't give me. So
yeah.
I don't even know what to call them. I ain't gonna call them nutritionists because they do more than that. So
yeah. All right. So what about after the fight then?
After the fight, I want some pizza. Yeah, because in Newark they had pizza at the hotel for me waiting when we got back.
Yeah. No, I'm from the town. I love New York. I was born and raised there, man. So that's home for me. All right. So you said you. I think we lost you.
What'd you say, bro? I ain't hear you.
Now we good. All right. So you say you ain't. I had a question. So you said you ain't single, so I can't go around.
Nah. I got.
I'm gonna ask.
I'm damn near.
Okay. So what's the top 3 qualities that your girl had to make you feel like she the one?
Oh, she my friend over anything, so she gonna keep it 100 with me. She'll keep it a buck with me. She gonna let me know what's wrong. She gonna let me know if I'm wrong in any situation. My girl is beautiful. So, and I know we just had a baby last year, and it was like I wouldn't have a daughter or a son with nobody besides us because I know no matter what, even if we not together, she gonna be a great mom. Like she ain't gonna be somebody that's gonna be spiteful, even though we not together. Like no matter what, she gonna be a great mom.
No, that's fine, man. It's always important to have somebody that have your back. There's so much stuff going on in this world, man. When you're able to come home to cook food, a friend, somebody.
Yeah, she cooked too. She
is she from Chicago too?
Yeah, we went to high school together. Known each other since we was 15. Yeah, 15, I think.
Word. Nah, that's fire, man. That's fire. Now another question. Do you got any talent that we don't know about? You could sing, you like, I mean, genuine.
Nah, I ain't gonna. I mean, if you ask people around, they'd tell you I can sing, but I ain't doing none of that.
Nah, I wasn't gonna ask you to do. I just, you know, what I'm saying, everybody always got something unusual they do. You know what I mean?
I'll play 2K. Anybody want to play 2K? We can do that.
Nah, I understand that, man. Hey, man. So the last and final question I got for you, man. I want to know, what is it that sets Kenny Bossman Sims Jr. apart from everybody else at 140?
I mean, it's small stuff that separates people at that level. At this level, like it ain't too much of everybody can fight. Everybody skilled. I think at that level, the thing that separates people is being mentally strong. Like,
True.
and over the years, I think I done got mentally strong where I can deal with anybody. Like, over the last maybe 2 years, I done learned so much about boxing. Like, it's different.
Sure.
I probably learned more the last 2-3 years than I did the first 16, 17 years I was boxing, because like it's just experience coming with it. So
Yeah.
I think I got a mental edge over most people at this point.
Nah, that's dope, man. Well, listen, man, that's the end of my questions. Hey, man, boss, man, I want to tell you, I appreciate you. You are my first interview on this channel, man.
Oh, no problem.
I'm heavy on Twitter. We in the Chicken Talk spaces. I don't know if you ever heard of Chicken Talk.
Oh yeah, somebody had DM me about coming on there before.
Yeah, we official. It's a bunch of us, and we all hardcore. So when you get in there, ain't gonna be no weird question, no crazy. We interviewed Steven Espinoza. We had we got a suite for the Earl Spence fight. You know, he came up there, chopped it up with us and all of that. Man, we moving. I just came from Minnesota. I said, you know, I was in North, sitting behind your family.
Yeah.
So I done been about 3 or 4 cars this weekend. We just kind of trying to build up, you know, and we just trying to provide another platform. A lot of times, man, we see, like, you might see you doing an interview with ESPN or Showtime, and it's like, damn, I know I could have asked a better question than that. That's really how we come and how we the type of things that we're doing, man. But once again, man, I do appreciate you. I do thank you truly, man. You got a forever fan of me now. Definitely.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, bro.